What is up, guys? TRayALLDay here, and welcome to a different kind of squad builder that you're going to be seeing from me today. It is based around the USA in the 2018 World Cup, so that is 4 years from now. I know I haven't posted a career mode in a while. I know that. I promise you there'll be one out tomorrow, but I did want to get this squad out because I thought it was pretty entertaining, at least to me, because as an American, I do look forward to our future, because right now, we're not too good on the soccer, football, footy type things, so we really need to get better, and in 4 years, I think we'll have a pretty solid team going into the World Cup, and definitely we'll probably make it out of the knockout round like we did in 2014 at least. So either way, we got Brad Guzan in goal, we got Fabian Johnson on the left side, DeAndre Yedlin on the right side, Matt Beasler and John Anthony Brooks in the middle. Again, this is just my prediction for the starting lineup. Holy, with Bradley in at the center midfield, as well as Mix Diskerud, our number 10, now that Landon Donovan is not in the squad anymore. At Cam, I have a player that I'm not too sure will actually be in the squad. He might retire by then, but knowing Clint Dempsey, he'll probably not retire by then. He'll be 35 by the time the 2018 World Cup rolls around. But if anything, I think he'll be on the bench, but you'll see who I switch in for him in just a second. But he's still a great player. I think he'll make the squad just based on the fact that he is Clint Dempsey. But either way, striker, we got Josie Altidore. We had plenty of players we could have put up there, but I hope Josie finds his form in 4 years' time, because he's been lacking lately. Left mid, we actually have a cam that's going to be Alejandro Bedoya from Nantes. Actually, one of my favorite players in real life. Shame he's getting older, or else I'd buy him in career mode all the time, but he's like 28 years old. And then on the right side, we have Julian Green. I kind of wish I switched them too, because Julian's more of a left-sided player or a striker. He never really plays right wing. That's why I'm really confused why he's in there at right wing in this game, but whatever, nothing I can do about it. As you can see, I did switch Emerson Hindman into that cam role. If he can improve as much as he is right now in real life, he is starting for Fulham from time to time. He could definitely become a great player for us, and he's already made his national team debut for the US, so hopefully his form can continue to pick up, and in 4 years' time, who knows how good he'll be, and maybe he can be our cam. But we're looking at our bench now. We had Omar Gonzalez, Aaron Johansson, Luis Gil from my hometown club, Real Salt Lake. Got Eric Palmer Brown, who almost went to Juventus, but is still only 17 years of age. He's in high school like me. That's just weird to think about, isn't it? I'm older than that guy. That is just weird to think about. Either way, we got Josh Gatt. Shame he's always injured. He's been injured the last 2 seasons because he is a speed demon. Can play right back, can play right mid, can play right wing, can play striker, and he's got 4-star skills. Then we got Clint Dempsey, of course, Terrence Boyd from RB Leipzig. We got Giassi Zardes, who is the leading scorer in the MLS right now for American players. And then, of course, we got Andrew Farrell, who is a right back for the New England Revolution, but can play center back. He does actually have a higher potential in FIFA than DeAndre Yedlin, but who knows, we'll see. Yedlin's already making his way over to Europe, so maybe Farrell will do that in the future. But of course, we got Alfredo Morales, who plays in the 2nd tier in the Bundesliga. We got Timmy Chandler for Eintracht Frankfurt, and we got Rubio Ruben for FC Utrecht in the Eredivisie, who is barely older than me. That's just weird to think about. And then here's some other players that could make the squad easily. We got Chris Schuler from my hometown club, Real Salt Lake, a center back. We also got Danny Williams from Reading, a center mid. He's kind of lacked when he's played in the first team, though. We got Jose Torres, who was at the 2010 World Cup, but not at the 2014 World Cup. Breck Shea, who's the same as Danny Williams, always disappoints at the national level. Same with Joe Corona. He's probably not going to make it. I just really don't like him. We got Tim Ream, who's a center back for Bolton. We have plenty of center backs to go around, but we'll see about him. Bobby Wood, who plays for 1860 Munich, could easily make the squad, but we have lots of strikers that can fit in there, so he needs to pick up his form if he wants to make it. We got Sean Johnson as a backup goalkeeper to Brad Guzan. We got Kellen Rowe, who should be higher than a 63 in this game, in my opinion. And then we got Bradford Jameson IV, who is only like 17 years of age, so he could easily improve in 4 years. We got Dwayne Holmes, who plays for Huddersfield but is on loan to Bury in real life. And then we also got Caleb Stanko, who I personally don't think will make it, but I guess that is remains to be seen from him. He plays in the 2nd tier, I believe, in the Bundesliga, maybe even the 1st tier, but he's only like 21, so we can see what he'll be like in 4 years. But either way, these are some other players that could have made it. They got Bill Hamid, who would be a 3rd-string keeper. We got Aaron Johansson, of course, who we already saw. We got Graham Zusi as well, who was in the last World Cup, so he probably should be in there, but don't like him that much. We got Sean Parker as well, who is a German that could switch his nationality to American if he so wishes, but we have plenty of strikers, so we don't really need him. We have Gideon Zelalem, of course, from Arsenal, who he probably won't turn an American nationality, because if he does, he probably won't get a work permit to play for Arsenal anymore and would have to leave that club. But he was made in the US. He played almost his whole life here, so yeah, we can't really say that he's either way, whatever. Anyway, we got Devontae Parker, Sean Parker's brother, who could easily come over here as well, barely older than me as well. That's so weird to think about. And then moving on, we actually got some different players that aren't in Ultimate Team this year. We got a French player named Maki Tal, who plays for Lille, and he's French, can play for Mali, and also can play for the United States. It still remains to be seen which one he will pick, but like I said, we don't really need any strikers, so it is debatable whether or not he will join the U.S. and whether or not Jurgen Klinsmann wants him to join the U.S. Next up, we got a Liberian, the flag that looks exactly like the United States and why everyone thinks George Weah is American, Darlington Nagbe. Now, he is Liberian, like I said, but he is eligible for the USA next year. So 2015 rolls around, maybe he will be very good in 2018. That remains to be seen. We are lacking wingers at the moment, so maybe he'll make it, maybe he won't, maybe he'll just stay Liberian, we never know, but he could join there as well. Next up, we're going to move on to a different nation, I believe. Let me see who it is. I actually forgot who it's going to be as we scroll down to, oh, there he goes. We are going to scroll over to the Pro League. Yes, we are. We're going to look at Patrick Shiani, who plays for Standard Liège. He was built up in the Anderlecht youth setup as well, but was played over here. I believe he played his college football or soccer over here as well. So, and then he moved over to Anderlecht after that happened, and then moved over to Standard Liège. But I don't believe he's in the game this year as well. Next, we're going to move on to a player that was an Ultimate Team last year, actually signed for Stoke City but couldn't get a work permit. That is Juan Agudelo. He went on loan to FC Utrecht, like Rubio Ruben plays for now, but he kind of doesn't want to come back over to the MLS, wants to stay over in Europe, and not that many teams are interested in him, but it remains to be seen whether he'll be good in 4 years' time. Then we got Lyndon Gooch, who plays for Sunderland as a cam, although their website has him listed as a striker. He is actually in head-to-head and career mode, not an Ultimate Team, though. And then we move on to Jiboli Erayibi, is eligible for England, Nigeria, and the United States. He just made a cap for, I believe, the under-20s for the United States, though, just like last month. So he plays for Chesterfield in the League One. He was a product of the Southampton Youth Academy, but it remains to be seen whether he'll pan out. And then we got Zhou Zhao. This guy was my favorite player in career mode last year. His potential was only 72, and I got him up to an 85. He isn't in the game this year, but he'll probably be added soon due to the fact that he just made his first team debut for Dortmund not too long ago. He did sign for their second team from Hoffenheim, which everyone was bagging on him for, but they did have an American coach in that second team, and Jurgen Klopp seems to like him a lot, so it should pan out for him there. And then we got Greg Garza and Michael Orozco as well that could easily make the squad. They are actually an Ultimate Team. I was just too lazy to go find the clips from them, but they don't look too bad. Greg Garza is probably more likely to make it than Michael Orozco. But these are the clips that you guys can watch if you wish. But I'm going to end my commentary here. So yeah, feel free to watch them. I gotta say, not the last 2 goals, but the 2 goals before the last 2 goals are with Josh Gatt, and oh my gosh, they are freaking amazing. So if you want to watch those, that would be cool. If not, whatever, you can turn off the video here when I stop talking. Either way, I hope you guys like the video. Career mode returns tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow for that career mode video, and I'm out.